Good morning to all. Today topic is ninth chapter gravitation. Around 2000 years ago, Ptolemy proposed a model, so that is geocentric model. Here geo means earth. So according to this model, all celestial objects are revolving around the earth in a circular orbit. Here all celestial objects means planets, sun, stars. Here it is planets, sun, stars. So all are revolving around the earth in a circular orbit. Next scientist, Nicolaus Copernicus. Proposed a model, that is heliocentric model. Here helio means sun. So according to heliocentric model, all planets are revolving around the sun in a circular orbit. So here planets revolve around the sun in a circular orbit. Before Nicolaus Copernicus, a Indian scientist, Aryabhatta, about 5th century, he is proposed heliocentric model. So according to him, all planets are revolving around the sun in a circular orbit. Next scientist is Tycho Brahe. He spent his entire lifetime recording observation of the planet. one of Tycho Brahe assistant Johannes Kepler. Study Tycho Brahe observations and proposed 3 laws. So that laws known as Kepler's law. According to this law, all planets are revolving around the sun in an elliptical orbit. So, Newton studied these 3 laws and proposed a law, that is universal law of gravitation. Next topic is Kepler's law. For you, it is a deleted topic, but here we are going to discuss. Here we have 3 Kepler's law. So first one is, here Kepler's first law is law of orbits. Here, what is the statement? All planets move in elliptical orbits with the sun situated at one of the focus. So that is S and S dash. Here all planets move elliptical orbits around the sun. So this is elliptical orbit. So it have 2 focus. So sun is at one of the focus. So let us take sun is here. So maybe here. So this is A, B, C, P. Here it is major axis. It is minor axis. So the length of the major axis is 2A. Length of the minor axis is 2B. So here to here it is 2A. From here to here that is A. So here A is here. A is semi-major axis. Here B is semi-minor axis. And the closest point, here which one is close? P or A? Here P is closest point. The closest point P is known as perihelion, and farthest point A is known as aphelion. Here closest point is perihelion. And farthest point is aphelion. Kepler's second law, so that is law of areas. So here what is the statement? The line that joins any planet to the sun sweeps equal areas in equal interval of time. Here planet covers equal areas in equal interval of time. So here planet move in elliptical orbit around the sun. So if sun is here, so planet, so here P planet in del T time, so it move here to here. So the line joining planet to sun sweep areas is del A. So in del T time, so it covers del A area. So it have equal area in equal interval of time. So if planet move here to here in del T time, so it have same area, that is del A. It have equal areas in equal interval of time. So that is areal velocity dA by dt is constant. The change in area with respect to time is constant. So that is areal velocity. That is dA by dt. Constant. So let us prove it. Here a planet is revolving around the sun in an elliptical orbit. So here I am taking sun is here. So if planet move here to here in del T time, so this is a radius r bar. So here planet move here to here, so that is del r bar. According to vector addition, so this is r bar plus del r bar. If del r is small, it is like a right angle triangle. Here it is S, here P, here it is P dash. Here what is the area? Del A bar is equal half into base into height. Here base is r bar into height is del r bar. But we know velocity is equal the rate of change of displacement, that is dr by dt. From this del r is how we can write v bar into del t. So here 1 by 2 r bar into del r bar is equal v bar into del t. So from this we can write del a bar by del t bar is equal 1 by 2 r bar into v bar. So here I am multiplying and dividing with m. So that is equal 1 by 2m into r bar cross m v bar. So that is equal 1 by 2m r bar cross. So here mv bar is equal mass into velocity, that is linear momentum. So that is p bar. So that is equal, but r bar cross p bar is equal angular momentum, that is equal L bar by 2m. So here del A bar by del T is equal how much? L bar by angular momentum by 2m. So, but according to law of conservation of angular momentum, the law of according to law of conservation of angular momentum. So L bar is constant. So here L bar is constant, 2 is constant, M is also constant. So finally we can write del A bar by del T is equal constant. So this is known as aerial velocity is constant. So this is known as second law, that is law of area. Kepler third law, so that is law of periods. So here what is the statement? The square of the time period of revolution of a planet is proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis of the ellipse traced out by the planet. So here the square of the time period of revolution of a planet is proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis of the ellipse traced out by the planet. So here square of the time period. So square of the time period, here t square is proportional to the semi-major axis of the ellipse. So that is semi-major axis is here a cube. So according to law of periods, so t square is proportional to a cube. This is known as Kepler's third law.